In a constantly moving world filled with noise, demands, and relentless pressure, finding true peace might seem like an unattainable dream. But what if tranquility isn't about escaping your life, but transforming how you live it? This isn't about retreat, but transformation. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy tailored for modern chaos, teaches us not just to survive, but to thrive amid life's storms by mastering self-control, not over others, but over ourselves. Welcome to Stoic Journal, where ancient wisdom meets modern challenges. If you're ready to embrace Stoic strategies that will empower you to navigate life's turbulent waters with grace and resilience, you're in the right place. Today, we delve deep into the core of Stoicism, exploring how this timeless wisdom can serve as a practical toolkit for a richer, more resilient life. If you're looking to turn challenges into opportunities and cultivate lasting serenity, stay tuned. Together, we'll unlock the secrets of Stoicism and discover how to harness its power daily. Join me in embracing a life where every obstacle becomes a stepping stone to personal growth and fulfillment. If you appreciate our journey into Stoicism, please subscribe and watch the entire video. We've packed it with insights that unfold step by step to transform your understanding in your life. When we dive into the teachings of Stoicism, one of the most powerful principles we encounter is the concept of control. It's fascinating how this ancient philosophy, developed over 2 millennia ago, provides a tool so essential for our modern, hectic lives. Stoicism teaches us a simple yet profound truth. Our true power lies not in controlling the external world, but in mastering our own inner responses. This concept isn't about gaining control over others or the situations we face, but about understanding what is truly within our grasp, our thoughts, reactions, and actions. Think about it. How often do we feel frustrated over things we cannot change? Maybe it's the weather ruining our plans, or a friend being late. Our natural inclination might be to let these events disturb our peace. However, Stoicism invites us to shift our focus. Instead of ruminating on the uncontrollable, Stoicism encourages us to ask, what can I control in this situation? The answer almost always relates to our internal state, our mindset, readiness to adapt, and decision on how to respond. This principle of focusing on what we can control helps us build resilience against the chaos of everyday life. By anchoring our energy on our internal state, we create a mental fortress that external circumstances cannot breach. For instance, when facing a traffic jam making us late, instead of stewing in anger, Stoicism teaches us to use that time to reflect, plan our day, or enjoy some music. This perspective change doesn't alter the traffic, but dramatically transforms our experience of it. Moreover, understanding control is about accepting the limits of our influence. This acceptance does not mean resignation, but a strategic redirection of efforts toward areas where we can make a real impact. It's like being the captain of a ship in a storm. While you can't control the storm, you can control how you steer the ship and manage the crew. This metaphor encapsulates the Stoic approach, managing ourselves with wisdom and integrity, regardless of life's challenges. Practicing this principle means preparing for various outcomes, remaining composed not only when things go our way, but also when they don't. This detachment from outcomes is incredibly freeing, allowing us to engage fully in our activities without the heavy burden of needing certain results for happiness. This is what Stoics mean by selective indifference, caring deeply about our actions and efforts while being indifferent to the fluctuations of fortune. The Stoic understanding of control is a powerful antidote to stress and anxiety, grounding us in the present and focusing us on the actionable, empowering us to live with intention and tranquility. By internalizing this lesson, we don't just cope with life's unpredictabilities, we thrive amidst them. We become proactive participants in our lives, choosing responses that align with our deepest values, rather than being reactive to every external stimulus. Embracing the Stoic practice of focusing on what we can control doesn't happen overnight. It requires mindfulness, self-reflection, and regular practice, but the rewards increase serenity, effectiveness, and a profound sense of empowerment are well worth the effort. As we continue to explore Stoicism, let's keep this foundational principle in mind. It's not just about reading and understanding Stoic philosophy. It's about living it, one controlled, thoughtful response at a time. in Stoic philosophy. Virtue is not just a moral compass, but the very core of a fulfilling life. It's interesting how Stoicism aligns the pursuit of virtue with the pursuit of happiness, a concept that might seem counterintuitive in today's fast-paced world, where happiness is often equated with pleasure or success. But Stoics view it differently. For them, happiness isn't found in external achievements or material possessions, but in living a life of virtue. So what exactly does virtue mean in Stoicism? It encompasses four main qualities: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Each plays a crucial role in navigating our lives. Wisdom involves understanding ourselves and the world around us insightfully. Courage is about facing life's challenges with resilience and bravery. Justice relates to treating others with fairness and kindness. Temperance is the art of self-control and moderation. Together, these virtues form the Stoic ideal of a well-lived life. The Stoic pursuit of happiness through virtue differs fundamentally from the fleeting pleasures we often chase. Stoicism teaches us that true happiness is a state of inner peace and satisfaction from knowing we've lived well according to our principles. This kind of happiness is stable and enduring, not evaporating when external conditions change, because it's based not on what happens to us, but on how we choose to respond. This approach to happiness is incredibly empowering, suggesting that regardless of our external circumstances, we can cultivate happiness within ourselves by developing virtuous qualities. Think about the implications. Our emotional and psychological well-being doesn't have to be at the mercy of our surroundings, often beyond our control. Instead, happiness becomes something we actively build through our choices and actions. Practicing Stoic virtue means striving to be better each day, focusing on personal growth and self-improvement. For instance, practicing temperance helps us resist impulses leading to excess or harm, while practicing justice contributes positively to our communities, promoting goodwill and support. Each act of virtue not only enhances our own lives, but also touches the lives of others, creating a ripple effect of positivity. Moreover, the Stoic link between virtue and happiness teaches us about the importance of aligning our actions with our values in a world where we are often pulled in different directions by conflicting desires and pressures. Stoicism offers a clear directive: focus on living virtuously. This simplifies decision-making and reduces the stress associated with trying to please everyone or achieve perfection. It guides us to focus on being good rather than merely feeling good or looking good. Embracing Stoic virtues isn't about suppressing emotions or denying pleasure. It's about finding a deeper, more meaningful kind of happiness that sustains us through life's ups and downs. It challenges us to look beyond immediate gratification and consider the long-term effects of our actions on our character and well-being. In practice, living a life of Stoic virtue can be challenging, requiring constant vigilance and effort. It asks us to be mindful of our actions and choices, reflect regularly on our behavior, and strive continually towards embodying the Stoic ideals. But the payoff is immense. As we align more closely with these virtues, our lives become richer, our relationships stronger, and our souls calmer. So as we journey through the teachings of Stoicism, let's remember that virtue is the key to genuine, lasting happiness. It's not an easy path, but it is a rewarding one, filled with growth, resilience, and a deep sense of fulfillment. In the pursuit of Stoic happiness, every step we take in virtue is a step toward a more peaceful and meaningful life. One of the most compelling aspects of Stoicism is how it teaches us to reframe our perceptions, to change our reality. This concept might sound like modern psychology, and indeed, there are parallels. Stoicism, however, takes this idea back thousands of years and integrates it into a broader philosophy for leading fulfilling lives by focusing on what we truly control. So how does Stoicism help us reframe our perception? It starts with the premise that it's not events themselves that upset us, but our opinions about them. For example, if you get caught in a rainstorm and feel miserable, it's not necessarily the rain causing your misery, but your perception of it. Perhaps you see the rain as an annoyance rather than a natural occurrence that brings much needed water to the earth. This shift in thinking from seeing the rain as a personal inconvenience to viewing it as a beneficial ecological event changes your emotional response to it. This Stoic principle of reframing perception is powerful because it puts us back in control of our emotions. Instead of being tossed around by external events, we get to choose our responses. This is done through what Stoics call the dichotomy of control, distinguishing between what we can control and what we can't. We can't control the weather, traffic, or other people's actions, but we can control our reactions to these things. Let's dive deeper into how this works in practice. Imagine you're working on a project, and suddenly there's a change in direction due to external factors. You might initially feel frustrated or anxious about the additional work. However, applying Stoic thinking, you can reframe the situation. Instead of viewing it as a setback, see it as an opportunity to learn new skills or demonstrate your flexibility and creativity. This doesn't just change how you feel about the situation. It changes the situation itself in terms of your experience. Moreover, this reframing of perception according to Stoic principles goes beyond mere positive thinking. It's about seeing the truth of a situation more clearly, understanding the world's nature as one of change and unpredictability, and aligning our expectations and actions accordingly. This alignment reduces disappointments and enhances resilience, as we no longer fight against the inevitable flow of life, but move with it. The practice of reframing. Finally, the journey to Stoicism is a lifelong pursuit. It's not about reaching a state of perfection, but about continuous growth and improvement. Every day offers new opportunities to practice Stoic principles and to refine our understanding. This ongoing process helps us to develop a deeper sense of inner peace and resilience, allowing us to navigate life's ups and downs with greater ease and grace. In summary, Stoicism is not just an ancient philosophy, but a practical toolkit for modern living. By embracing its principles, we can transform our lives from within, finding true peace and fulfillment not by escaping our circumstances, but by changing our perspectives and responses to them. Whether it's through understanding the importance of control, practicing virtues, reframing perceptions, or loving our fate, Stoicism offers timeless wisdom that can help us thrive amidst the chaos of contemporary life. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of Stoicism. If you found value in these insights, please consider subscribing and staying tuned for more content that can help you apply Stoic strategies in your everyday life. Together, let's continue to uncover the power of Stoic philosophy and transform our lives, one thoughtful response at a time.